Hello everybody, welcome back to episode of Stella Sora. We're back. Got a new story we gotta do. In the last part, we wrapped up the Lingering Worm story, which was probably one of the better stories, one of the best stories they've added yet. I liked it a lot. Now we're moving on to an event story, a new event story, which is a continuation off the last event story with Willow and everything. So we're gonna check that out. Also, with that, like as you could probably expect, we got a new character. We finally got. We finally got Karen. So I did pull her. I actually got her fairly easy. I got her then like 3 pulls. So no, actually got her then. I think I pulled her first try if I remember correctly. So I was happy about that. Her disc, however, took me a little bit more time to get, maybe like 2 or 3 pulls, but actually like maybe 3 or 4. But I got her disc as well. And I'll show you that here. I can find it. They're not leveled up to that. I think it's got like 50 or something. Yeah, there it is. 60. So I got the disc. So I have that. Then obviously, like any sane person would do with an account like mine, I got her leveled up to 90. So she's now joined the squad of 90s and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, we need to continue onwards to the new event story. So let's chime on in with these guys and then see what's gonna happen now. There's also a recap too, so if you want, you can actually go back and watch the old story, the previous story. So we're not gonna do that. Want to investigate the monolith in the sea? Ooh, new character, Horizon. She looks kind of like her. She's got a cute design. That's right. A fisherman got rescued from open water a few days ago. Ever since they pulled him out, he's been muttering about the same thing on loop, like he's asleep talking. In the sea, monolith. Ah, that. I heard the guy was barely coherent when they pulled him in, babbling pure nonsense. I figured it wasn't worth sending a team out over an unconfirmed rumor. But what if he did see something? If there's an uncharted monolith out there, we need to put it out on the map. Rumor or not, I have to see it for myself. I figured you'd say that. Officially, I can't assign you people resources, but if you want to poke around your own time, I'm not stopping you. One thing though, Leafia, have you ever sailed the open ocean? Nope. She said so proudly. That means you have to help me figure it out. You always ask for favors like you're owed them. Fine, I can't talk. Luckily for you, I saw this coming. I'll hook you up with 2 experts. If you want to get out in the water, they're your best bet. Is it Shia and Karen? Oh, and when you see them, see if you can ask when they'll finally drop by. My special expert seats are gathering dust over here. This should be the spot. Horizon mentioned Fluffas in swimsuits. Ah, there they are. Ah, there. Yep, it's them. Excuse me, are you two? Whoa! Oh. Smells like paper and ink with a hint of sunshine and soil. What are you doing? We'll go sniffing around people on the second they meet. Shia, why do you always do this to new people? I told you it freaks them out. How am I supposed to confirm if she's the one Horizon sent without getting a word on her scent? Don't worry, people start by asking a name. Yeah, starting with a name feels a bit safer. Sorry for the scare, but I didn't get confirmed. Nice to meet you. I'm Shia, and this is Karen. We're seafaring trekkers. If it involves the sea, we'll handle it. And you must be Leafia, the surveyor who hauled a massive bag of tools all the way from Selstad on a wild goose chase for a sea monolith that might not even exist. Sounds like Horizon already filled you in on me. But to be polite, let me do this right. I'm Leafia. I'm with the Checker Association. I'm hoping you two can help me out in the sea and look into those sea monolith rumors. That takes some nerve. Most people would write that off as a hoax or back out. Not you. You showed up hauling a giant pack. I'm warning you now, surveying the at sea is no joke. Underestimate the ocean, you will pay for it. I'd never. That's why I came to you. Horizon said you two were the best seafaring trekkers around. Real experts. I figured with you I'd be in good hands. Experts? Best experts. Is she okay? Did I say something weird? Looks like Karin's tail is pointing straight up. Shia, am not. Anyway, I believe you're serious about this, and you don't look like a scammer who'd steal our boat and sell it. That's low. Why would I do something like that? Karin's cautious, but once she trusts you, she'll take good care of you. Shia, you don't have to tell her that. Anyway, we're curious about the sea monolith too. So, you think there really is a monolith out in the sea? A few months ago, a mysterious light appeared out in the water. People said it was a global sea monolith. Turns out it was a glowing whale skeleton. But after that, we checked some old records and found quite a few stories about a sea monolith. I remember that story. It was like the very first event story. The sea is full of unknowns, but this kind of rumor doesn't surface from nowhere. So as seafaring trekkers, we want to understand the ocean better too. Unveil its secrets. Perfect. When do we set sail? Well, about that. Right, I get it. There's a ton of prep work before we can set sail, right? Like inspecting the hull, checking the sails, stocking up on water and food, and plotting a course based on currents and wind patterns. All that matters, but there's something even more important. Something more important? Is it? I heard fishermen offer a prayer to the sea before heading out. Not our thing. Our priority number one is getting you a swimsuit. Huh? Did I hear that right? Maybe I need more sleep. You heard right. Let's go. We need to get you a swimsuit. But aren't we here to investigate the sea monolith? What's a swimsuit got to do with that? A lot. You can't seriously plan to go out and sea in those clothes. If you get wet, not only will you be miserable, you'll be barely able to move. A swimsuit is essential gear. Light, breathable, nothing to hold you back. And the best part? Put on the right one, you'll feel like diving right into the ocean. Come on, don't look so horrified. You asked for our help, so we're doing our job. Making sure you're prepped for the sea. Poor Leafia. Can't believe I'm in a swimsuit. Can't focus at all. This feels wrong. Huh? The person crouching by the water. Is that Karin? Oh, it's you. She's so cute! You look the part, but you seem tense. Does not fit. No, you picked great. But I'm not just not used to walking around in this. But for this mission, I'll get through it. I'd even dance in the street in this. You don't have to go that far. You take things way too seriously. In the field, unexpected things happen. If you can't adapt fast, the work won't get done. Alright. Well, for today, take it easy. I know you're itching to hit the water right now, but we're not leaving until tomorrow morning. Save energy. Can you read minds? As if. Horizon told us in her letter. She said you're eager enough to swim there yourself, but begged us to hold you back. Alright. We aren't going today. What are you doing crouching out here? Looking for razor clams. Razor clams? Yeah, since it's our first time meeting, I figured I'd dig some clams and have big shit cook a nice welcome dinner. Is that a problem? No, not at all. I shouldn't expect you to go out of your way for me. It's a nice surprise. What do you mean I might go out of my way? You're a guest and you're selling together. Of course I'll look after you. Too bad the beach is dead today. I've been out here forever and barely found a thing. Oh no. What am I supposed to say? That compliment strategy Meekin taught me was way too complicated. My mind is completely blank. Can't remember a single thing. Maybe I should just stick to the clams. A razor clam's hard to find. Not really. You just focus and listen for any movement under the sand. Oh, I think there's something here. A razor clam? No, sounds like a crab. Karin brushes aside a thin layer of sand, revealing a tiny crab underneath. Looks like it got stranded at low tide right up in the sun. Poor thing didn't have the strength to crawl back, so it buried itself in the sand to hide. Karen bends down, carefully picks up the limp crab, and walks to the water's edge and sets it back in the water. There you go, head on. It's amazing. How can you tell it was a crab just from the sound? It's experience for you. She and I have lived by the water for years. Where the shells wash up at low tide, which rocks the crabs hide under, which fish to swim in the shallows. I know all of it from my eyes closed. The eyes closed. Wait, do you want a blindfold demonstration? You're on. Challenge accepted. No, I'm genuinely impressed. You know this ocean better than I expected, Karen. Of course I do. Yeah, now I see why Horizon sent me to you. Not only expert seafarers, you actively feel and understand the sea. There is a monolith out in the sand. No following you will lead us right to it. Guess you have good eyes. Since you're singing high my praises, I guess I have to show off a little bit, blow your mind. Huh? You're ready to see what the reliable seafarer tracker looks like. You know, I just want to say one thing. Look at the size of the monolith in the background. Look how big it is, just from the distance that we're at. Assuming there's land over there, which there probably is, because I see an island over there. Look how big the monolith is, just from how far away we are. Oh, never mind. Yeah, go back a couple seconds, and when he had a clear frame, look how big that monolith is compared to the distance that we're at from it. I can't imagine how big the monoliths actually are when you're like face to face right in front of it. They gotta be fucking massive if they're that big from that far away. I never considered that, how big the monoliths are until now. Next morning, Leafia, Karen, and Shia set out to sail. The boat glides out in the harbor in the morning breeze, the water deepening to a rich blue the further they go. Leafia stands at the rail, lost in the horizon. You smell different today. The paper, ink, and sun-dried cotton are still there, but now there's seeds, salt, and mist. And a hint of nervous excitement. Looks like Leafia's taken to the sea. Why are you sniffing me again? That's how she is. She gets close and sniffs to people she finds interesting. I see. But Karen, why are you grinding your teeth? Do you have a toothache? My teeth are fine. She's jealous. Never mind. Go back to watching the sea. You look like you can't get enough of it. Don't tell me this is your first time out here. First time this far out, the view is nothing like the ocean I'm used to. When I look at the water from land, my brain defaults to practical things. Are there reefs nearby? How do I map the coast out this coastline? But here on the boat, I get it. It's a completely different perspective from drawing maps. The wind, the waves, the deck rocking under my feet, it all feels incredibly real. You can't capture the sea on paper, after all. I spend most of my time traveling overland. Mountains, rivers, cities, roads. Mapping those isn't hard. But out here, there's nothing but water. No landmarks, no borders. Even directions feel fuzzy. It looks empty, but I can't shake the feeling something is hidden underneath. The sea's a liar. It looks calm on top, but whirlpools and reefs are waiting underneath. One minute's clear skies, and next is the storm. Further out you go, the wilder the water gets, and the weather stops making sense. I see. It's your experience what keeps you safe out here. To understand the sea, looking isn't enough. You have to listen to the wind, smell the air, and feel the pull of the waves. In fact, take today. The breeze is fresh and clean, perfect weather. But if the air turns damp and heavy with a murky saltiness, then the weather's about to turn. And the water's color. See how it changes? That tells you a lot. Depth, currents, whether there was something hiding below. That sounds complex. You'd never catch that staring at a chart. Obviously, you can't capture a seafaring trekker's experience on paper. Fair point. That only makes you want to figure it out. How charts capture all those changes. How seafaring trekkers navigate and avoid danger out here. Would you teach me more about sailing? course. If you want to learn, I'll teach you everything I know. Thank you. I'm counting on you, Shia. I could teach her that. Why is she glued to Shia? Karen's reliable too. If you ever get confused, go ask her. She'll patiently explain it all. Got it. I look forward to your lessons, Professor Karen. Professor? Well, since you asked nicely, I suppose I can make an exception. As the boat pushes deeper in the ocean, the shoreline shrinks until it vanishes. The waves grow rougher, relentlessly rocking the hull. Yet even in the violent swirls, Leafia stands perfectly upright on the deck. Huh, you're handling this well. First timers are usually hurled their lunch by now. Wait, why is your face so pale? I need to record the wave cycles. Forget the resort records, look at the state of you. I'm fine. Actually, maybe there's a small problem. Oh, here we go. Ah! Well, she held out long. Looks like you're seasick, Leafia. Here, sit down. Don't force yourself. Okay, I get it now. Real ocean waves and map contour lines are two completely different things. It looked so similar a minute ago. At least before the dizziness hit. Both are so elegant. Ugh. Stop! Don't say another word! See? What did I tell you? I was only taking a deep breath. Just what does that deep breath make your soul leave your body? Here, drink this. Oh god. What is this? Why is it so dark and murky? This is a Splash Heartbeat Secret Seasickness Remedy. Shia's own formula. It'll fix you right up. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink that too if you look at that shit. I don't know about that. What's with the face? She and I tested the improved version extensively. Might look a little gross, but it works like magic. Leafia takes the bowl of liquid with its questionable color and indescribable smell and falls silent. Then, as it's surrendering, she squeezes her eyes shut and gulps in one gulp. Downs in one gulp. Well, how is it? It tastes like seaweed, ginger, and mint all fought to the death inside my mouth, leaving behind this unspeakable sour bitterness. Ugh, I think I'm gonna hurl. Is it that awful? This is the most normal tasting version we have. I wanna know what other versions they have now. That's the most normal tasting. No, wait, forget the taste. How are you feeling? I think I feel a little better. I also want to throw up even more now. Yeah, even if the special remedy didn't help, you must be severely seasick. Leafia, if it's too much, we can still turn back. You need to know your limits at sea. Being sick your first time this far out is shit. No! I skipped it! What did we say? You know your limits getting the first time at sea is totally normal, but it should be shame, and it would be shame to ruin the ocean for you. No. Don't turn back. If we turn back now, I won't be able to rest either. If we came all this way, I can't give up halfway. If I quit now, I'll be leaving another huge blank on the spot on my map. I'll definitely regret that. Let's keep going. You were way too stubborn. Alright, your call, Karen. Take Leafia down to the cabin. I'll take the helm and keep us steady. Got it. Let's move, Maphead. Keep standing here and you'll be the best friends with the deck. An hour later. Well, feeling any better after a break? A lot better. Thanks for taking care of me. What choice did I have? If you passed out alone down here, she would worry herself sick. You do take good care of me, Karen. Where did that come from? Don't say stuff like that. Well, we'll never get what goes on in your head, that head of yours. You drag yourself out here for a rumor that might not even be true. Even in this state, you refuse to turn back. And in the end, we might not find a thing. That's okay. If there's an unrecorded monolith out here, the entire map needs to be redrawn, and we'd have to survey the monolith. And if there's a monolith, I can honestly mark the map as empty and know for sure. Is all this so worth it just to fill out a map? It is. No hesitation, huh? Because this is what I do. Coastlines, mountains. forests, the wilds. If a place hasn't been explored or mapped, I want to see it for myself. The maps we have now are detailed enough, aren't they? Looking complete doesn't even mean they're accurate. River shifts course, mountains crumble, forests expand. And monoliths reshape the land around them. A map from a few years ago could be entirely useless today. That's why I need to survey every inch of Nova myself. I want the best data to draw the most precise maps. Wiping every patch of fog and blind spot off the map. That's been the Trekkers Association's goal from since day one. But going by your logic, a perfect map today will be outdated in a few years. What's the point? And I'll go back and check it again. I'll keep updating the map until it reflects every change. True accuracy comes from constant correction. Seriously, maps have hijacked your brain. I get it though. People have used to ask me why I was obsessed with being a sneaky fairy and trekker. They asked if the hardship was worth it. Some even said I wasn't cut out for the sea. The more I said that, the more I refused to quit. You chase blank spots on a spot, I chase the waves. At the end of the day, we're both pursuing what we believe in. Guess to everyone else, we're both stubborn weirdos. I'll take that as a compliment. Don't get cocky. Survive this voyage first, then we'll... Karin, Leafia, come out here, look at this! Something strange in the water. Huh? What is that thing? It's blue and square. Am I seasick enough to hallucinate? Why is there an automatic vending artifact? Oh boy. I thought we took that away. Is that actually an automatic vending artifact? Oh, wait a minute, is this... Wait a minute, is this the events that lead up during... Wait, I think I know what's going on. I think this is telling the story that's running alongside with the previous event story, because this will probably explain how Shia got to the island where Willow and the Tyrant are. This will probably explain that. I get it now. Who's supposed to be used out here? If they're all curious, let's sail over and take a look. Are they gonna pull up the other fort, the new Star Guild? Huh? It's gone. Gone? Look close, the waves might be hiding in. My eyes are burning from staring, but I don't see it. Wait, there's a driftwood out there. People are hanging onto it. What? Quick, we need to save them. Yeah, that's probably the new Star. Yeah, there they are. Seawater is awful. Worse than the pain of missing a clearance tail. Hang in there, Iris. Hold tight and don't let go. Wait, isn't that the new Star Guild? Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? We're saved. Thank goodness. Please tell me this isn't another hallucination. Whoa, an actual boat. I'm not seeing things. It's a real moving boat. Save the phone first. Do you have the strength to climb a rope? Forget it. I'm coming down. Give me your hand. Good. Keep your weight low. Cling to me like an octopus, and whatever you do, don't let go. Got it? Next. Hurry up. There's no time to be polite. You sound so mean. But you're a lifesaver, Karin. That's what I love about you. Who cares about what you love? Get on the boat already. safe. Sitting on solid ground. Never knew it could feel this amazing. Agreed. Here, water and blankets. Everyone get some rest. If you aren't feeling well, don't tough it out. Let us know. Thanks. I never thought we'd bump into you out here. What are the odds? I didn't expect to be fishing you out of the ocean either. How'd you end up drifting out here? You hit a storm and a ship struck a reef. Willow was with us at first, but she got separate from us when she jumped in to save Stella. The waves are too rough to swim in. We clung to some boards and drifted all the way here. My phone. Can't reach boss. What do we do? What something happened to them? Easy, don't panic. Let's get the facts straight first. There might be clues. She is right. Where were you approximately when the storm hit? And what were the wind and the currents doing at the time? How long were you drifting? Did you spawn any islands, reefs, or obvious landmarks? And... Wait, there's too many questions at once. I guess we have to lay out our whole streak of bad luck, huh? That's right, the more detail the better. Don't leave anything out, no matter how small. Where do I even start? New Starker recounts our entire voyage in detail. So that's the gist of it. When I fell in, I think I saw an island, but I honestly can't remember which direction. I think I can help. With this map, I can figure out the rough coordinates. So you set out from the resort near Port Bellin, heading southeast. Leafia pulls a map of scratch paper from her bag, spreads them on the deck, and starts scribbling furiously. She was practically puking a minute ago, but the second she pulls out a map, her eyes light up. That's still missing some key data. Karin, can you estimate the ship's speed? We also need to factor in the wind and currents along the way. You're asking the right person. Leave it to me. Graham crouched beside Leafia, and they traded notes. We're right here. Backtracking from how they drifted and how long. Adding the distance they sailed from the resort. Must have been separated somewhere around here. I recall seeing a few small islands in these waters. Let's start our search in this area then. Amazing, you figured out the location fast. I only have a general direction. To narrow it down, we actually need to go there. Check. Leafia, you suddenly look awful. The second I look up on the map, the nausea hits me again. I'm gonna go hug it and lie down for a bit. Hello, Stella? Thank goodness I finally got through. Karin, Shia, we finally reached Stella and Willow. They're stranded on the deserted island. Ran the numbers again when using Willow's intel. This is the spot. Oh, I know that place. Ugh, why did it have to be that island? What's wrong? Is there a problem with it? The island itself is fine, but the surrounding waters are all full of hidden reefs. They churn the currents into a total mess, making it a nightmare to sail through. And then make excuses because I can't handle it. On a clear day, she and I could tackle the worst routes without breaking a sweat. But it's getting dark, and the wind and waves are picking up. Trying to force a landing in these conditions is too risky. Understood. I trust your expertise. We'll wait for the sea to calm down before we go pick them up. Shia, port 20 degrees. 5 more. Hold her steady. Starboard E10. Ease off the throttle. Why go starboard? The left looks completely clear. You can't. There's a cross current over there. It will drag us off course and set us off straight into the reefs. Reefs? I don't see any reefs. like little Karen uses her ears. She can pick up hidden dangers even in choppy waters like this. We're in good hands. It's not something special. My ears wouldn't mean a thing without Shia steering. She's the one navigating us this mess. Well, Horizon definitely sent us to the right seafaring trekkers. You bet they did. We're professionals. See movement on the island ahead. What's two on the beach? That has to be Cecil and Willow, right? They look a little blurry like blurry dots to me. It's definitely them. Cecil, Willow, we're here to pick you up. Boat barely touched the shore before the three Stargate members dive into the water. Slow down, the boat's still moving. Let them go, Karn. You know how eager they are to see their friends. Fair enough. Well, as long as they're safe, I can probably catch my breath. Give it back. Oh boy, here we go. Here goes that. Give me back my drinks. What is that noise? Doesn't look like the automatic vending artifact we saw floating in the ocean earlier. Isn't that supposed to be touching reunion for surviving a crisis? Why? Why is there a hermit crab running around wearing a vending artifact? You don't want to know, lady. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Lots of things have happened. Lots of things have happened. This is actually a fairly long story. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, pretty standard. 11 chapters. Oh boy. But yeah, I was right. This was the story that went on in conjunction with the previous story. So, cool that did that. I thought this was a continuation. Well, I mean, it is a continuation, but I thought it started out as a continuation, but it went along. It ran alongside it. So that's interesting. That's interesting. All right. I could get used to this peace and quiet. We hit a few bumps along the way, but hey, we're finally back together. Oh, speaking of which, how come Amber's phone is the only one working? Mine's still dead. It's stuck between two tawny nightingale pieces, and I've said a prayer and waited for it to dry. She had taught me that. The wood shavings and tawny nightingale probably help absorb the moisture, but they're safe to eat after soaking up all that water. Sure is lively out here. Looks like everyone is holding up fine. Well, almost. Everything's spinning. Looks like those two are having a rough time. It's a bioconstitution thing. Nothing we can do to help. So over the way, she and I whipped up an improved batch of seasickness remedy. This will cure them for sure. Still black sludge. Here, drink this while it's hot. You'll feel no better in no time. Whoa, bubbling dark mystery goo? Oh yeah, that looks completely safe. This is medicine? No way, I hate medicine. Ugh. Hey now, hang on, don't throw up in the cabin. Pretend it's a special drink exclusive to the ship. You won't find anyone else in Nova. Special and exclusive? Ugh, fine. I'll drink it. What a unique flavor. I'm so sleepy. Was it bad to knock her out? I had some sleep-inducing herbs to help them rest. Might have overdone it. It's alright, let them sleep it off. Look, Leafia's seasickness is brutal as always. She knew how her body would react, but she insisted on coming anyway. Yeah, she was dead set on finding that monolith in the sea. She begged us to help bring her along. She's actually doing a lot better now. She couldn't even stand earlier. She was sprawled down the deck like a puddle of mud and we couldn't pry her off. The monolith in the sea? Ah, you're talking about that rumor. A week ago, a fish was rescued near Port Bellin. He got caught in a storm and drifted in the open ocean and claimed the monolith appeared out in the water. It was delirious when they found him, though. Oops. Everyone assuming the monolith was a hallucination from the trauma. But you can't prove it's a hallucination without checking for yourself. Besides, Leafia said she'd be fine finding anything, absolutely nothing. She only wants to chart the truth on her map. And honestly, I respect that. That does sound like Leafia. Are we heading out to look for it now? Nope, we're heading back. Leafia decided that getting you back safe is the priority. As for the monolith, it can wait. I see. Sessa, Willow, come take a look! A monolith suddenly appeared in the water! What? Yep, there it is. So that's the monolith in the sea. Wait, what do you mean it suddenly appeared? Exactly what it sounds like. The horizon was empty a second ago, and then a monolith popped out of nowhere. What? You actually found it? Where? Let me see. Well, looks like Luke was cured. I mentioned of the monolith and he springs back to life. So what's the move? Do we keep heading back, or... Are you kidding? It's right in front of us. Obviously, we made it this far. We might as well check it out. But please don't worry about us. The monolith was your main goal. We'd feel awful if you turned back on our account. Besides, I bet everyone in here is dying to see the mystery monolith go up close, right? If we ignore it, well, we'll be lying awake tonight regretting it. Yeah, I know I wouldn't sleep a wink. Let's get close and see what we can find out. The boat changes course and heads straight for the mysterious monolith on the horizon. Something feels wrong. We're heading right for it, but the distance isn't closing. Is the monolith moving? That's not fair. Weird. The heading is dead on and the current isn't pushing us off course, yet we aren't making any ground at all. Maybe it isn't a real monolith. You mean it's a mirage? God damn, not the mirage shit again. Not the anomalies! I get fucking jump scared like in Blue Archive. Right, that explains everything. If it's a mirage, we'll never close the gap. The actual structure isn't even there. So it's an illusion. What the fisher saw was indeed a hallucination. Leafia. Whoa! What happened? We hit something. Hold on tight. Was it a reef? No, there shouldn't be any rocks out here. Look, in the water. Is that... Not this guy again. Now, why does it keep ramming us? Maybe it's mad because he took the automatic vending artifacts and it trucked us all the way out here to attack us. It wants payback. That doesn't make any sense. Stomper crowds are docile. They don't attack unless they're backed into a corner. Plus, look at it. It doesn't look angry. It looks more like anxious. You can tell what a crab is thinking. It's written all over its face. Besides, it looked thrilled when that artifact fell off earlier. Hermit crabs have facial expressions. I'm staring a hole through it, and I still absolutely nothing. Same here. Look, I just know, okay? Watch out, it's charging again. She had wrestled on hound to dodge the crab. The creature's relentless, refusing to back off. Maybe it isn't trying to sink us. It's forcing us off course. It's trying to steer us somewhere. Karen, trouble straight ahead. What's that sound? That doesn't sound right. What's going on? Seeing calm sea rips open, turning into a massive whirlpool. And an eerie light pulses deep within the vortex, like a giant eye watching from the abyss. Shit, turn the wheel! We're done for if we get sucked in. I can't. The current is too strong. She won't turn. We have to abandon ship. Karen, lower the lifeboat. We need to move. The ship this size is trapped. How will a lifeboat help? Lifeboats accelerate faster. If we drop it now, we can still outrun the pull. I'm not leaving. Shia, get everyone to safety. I'm staying behind us here to try to steer us clear. Stop being stubborn, Karen. Did you forget Grandma's #1 rule? Never pick a fight with the sea. I know, but if we abandon it, the ship is going to be torn apart. This is Grandma's ship. She left it to you. Karen. It's safe down there. What did you say? It's safe underneath the whirlpool. We'll be fine even if we get sucked in. Are you out of your mind? How's that even possible? Me? I swear it's true. I've been down there before. Karen, I suppose she's telling the truth. I think we could trust her. If she has said so. It's really safe down there. And maybe... Make the call, Karen. We trust you and Shia. Alright. Shia, ride the current straight into the eye of the whirlpool. It's our best shot at keeping the ship in one piece. You got it. Leave the wheel to me. Brace yourselves, everyone. We're diving straight in. Ugh. Where are we? Are we inside a monolith? Ugh. That's an interesting way to enter a monolith. Alright. I got a battle phase. I can bang this out real quick. Alright. Should probably throw my handy dandy controller on. Oh, never mind. I have to sync with the Bluetooth, with Bluetooth being a pain in the ass. Alright, I guess I'm not using my controller. Lord. Kill them all! The legion of sea creatures. Alright, that was the battle phase. Sweet. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because we're getting close to time, so when we come back, we will continue the story. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.